In 2011, a 46-year-old man from the UK was playing a regular match in Call of Duty Black Ops. During the match, he was repeatedly killed by a 13-year-old boy. The boy then proceeded to name-calling and just kept on agitating him. Finally, he snapped and somehow managed to find where the boy lived. He went over to his house and tried to strangle him. Luckily, the boy's mom was home and managed to get the 46-year-old out of the house. He was then later arrested. You know, what he did was obviously very wrong, but you just can't deny we've all wished we could do that at least once. At least once. Steven Spielberg is, aside from a great movie director, also a very avid gamer. So much so that he is actually the reason we have a lot of the popular shooters that exist today. In 1997, he had an idea for a video game set in a realistic World War II setting, even though most game developers at the time thought it would be a bad idea and would rather go with a more fantasy-based game. But Spielberg eventually had his way, and in 1999, Medal of Honor was released. It was a major hit and directly led to the formation of Infinity Ward, which in turn, as you all know, released their first game under the title Call of Duty. The map Nuketown, originally from Call of Duty Black Ops, was inspired by a scene in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, in which Indiana finds himself in the middle of the desert in a so-called fake town which the government used to test the effects of nuclear bombs. Being the 9th best-selling game of all time, Call of Duty has some rather impressive statistics. Over 100 million people have played at least one of the games. That's more than the whole population of Germany. Over 32 quadrillion bullets have been fired. 31 billion care packages have been called in since Modern Warfare 2. Over 5 billion cars have been destroyed, which is 5 times more than the amount of currently registered cars that exist in the world today. Last but certainly not least, we have collectively spent over 25 billion hours playing Call of Duty. That roughly equals to 2.85 million years. We've spent more time playing Call of Duty than humanity has even existed. Call of Duty Ghost has, despite its new and amazing
Fish AI system,
not been selling all that well when compared to previous titles in the series. In fact, sales are down over 19% compared to Black Ops 2 and over 36% when compared to Modern Warfare 3. Nevertheless, it was still the second best-selling game in 2013, only beaten by GTA 5 for the top spot. A new Call of Duty game is released every year with additional content and a few updated features from previous games. Many players feel that this constant flow of games makes the developers lazy and the overall experience very repetitive. Some even say that the games would function better as DLCs as they're so similar. With the release of Call of Duty Ghosts, this was proven even further as players noticed strong similarities between the first mission in the game and the last mission from Modern Warfare 2. In fact, they weren't just similar, they were exactly the same. The only difference being the change of characters and some of the surroundings. Take a look for yourself. The first Call of Duty, or Call of Duty Classic as it's often called, is the only game in the series to not feature a shotgun. The Colt M1911 is featured in almost every installment of the Call of Duty series, excluding Finest Hour, Black Ops Declassified and Ghosts, making it the most featured weapon in the franchise. The latest installment, Ghosts, is the first since Call of Duty Classic to feature leaning on consoles. It's also the first time players have the option to play as a female soldier in multiplayer. Just like any other popular game series, there's a lot of content that needs to be cut out of the final products. For example, in Modern Warfare 2, there was supposed to be a full level taking place in space on the ISS. In World at War Zombies mode, there was a planned Coca-Cola machine titled Ammo-Matic that would replenish the player's ammo. The zombie map Moon was originally supposed to take place in Paris. In Modern Warfare 2, a train was planned to be used as an interactive element in at least one multiplayer map. In Modern Warfare 3, there were 3 planned kill streaks that were removed from the final version of the game called Harrier Airstrike, Emergency Airdrop, and Dragonfly Drone. It's also speculated that a remote sentry in the form of a perk would be available online, as this image can be found in the game files. The zombie mode in all of the games developed by Treyarch was actually inspired by a Flash game titled The Last Stand. It bears many similarities to Call of Duty's zombie mode, where the objective is to survive as long as possible by repairing barricades and acquiring better weapons while endless hordes of zombies attacks. On January the 14th, 2014, a completely new Call of Duty game was actually released. However, it's quite possible you've not heard of it, as it's only been released in China. The game is called Call of Duty Online and is entirely free to play. The game is a merge between the Modern Warfare series and the Black Ops series, with maps, weapons and characters from both. It also features a revamped zombies mode titled Dead Rising. Nope, not that one. In which you instead fight against robot or cyborg zombies. Currently it's only available in China, but there are talks about releasing the game in other parts of the world in the near future.